I want to say hi to my students, the 8th grade students there. You know how you're always telling me, you know what I did? You know what I saw? You know where we went? Well, I'd like to tell you about where I went, what I saw, things I did.
Well, number one, once you get out here and you spend some time out here, you're gonna love it. Just being out in nature is one of the best things that you can do. But in addition to that, we want a healthy environment for the plants and animals that are native to Florida. It's taken hundreds and hundreds of years for them to evolve, and they all work together really well. So we have plants in the water like this hydrilla right here that's overtaking all the native environment.
Every day you ask me, why do we need to learn this information? And so we're out here to show you the stuff that we actually learn in the classroom is applicable. We're taking the measurements of the oxygen, we're using temperature, we're using numbers, and then you always are complaining that this is so boring. So we're out here learning to show you science is interesting. It's very thrilling to see how you can make an impact on our environment and where we live.
Hi, I've just started a great adventure. I'm doing the Invasive Species Workshop, and we are learning some fantastic things. I really, really enjoy hands-on and all the activities that we've done this week. This has been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to show all of you all of the things that we've learned in this workshop.
So enjoy the show, and come on, and let's take an adventure together. Yes!
Skunk vine, skunk vine, skunk vine. Cat's claw, cat's claw, cat's claw. We get in there, there's going to be vines everywhere, and this is a real management nightmare. Tuberous sword fern. One person probably throwing out a single plant, and this is what you get 20 years later. Coral ardesia. In one study, they put whiteflies on them, and they all died within 24 hours. So it's a very toxic plant. Leaves are toxic, toxic, toxic.
The deal is to not make it overly difficult. What you want to do is get the name of the plant. And the reason you want the name of the plant is, remember, that's the key that unlocks the door to all the information about that plant. So if you've got a name, you've got it. Some are more dangerous than others, but anyway, the point is to be able to identify them so that you know not to propagate them. The first thing that I look at when I'm trying to identify a plant, the very first thing, because it is the first character for elimination, is the plant woody or not? Are the leaves opposite on the stem, or are they alternate, one at one joint and one at the next joint? Does the leaf have a stalk? What shape is the leaf blade? Okay, now take your lenses and look at the bottom of the blade and see if you can find hairs. Our next characteristic is to look at the leaf tip. What kind of a base does the blade have? So what kind of a margin does it have? How would you identify it? all got hydrilla? Okay, hydrilla, is it a woody or a herbaceous plant?
And we're doing an invasive species workshop on the silent invaders that creep up on us and come from all parts of the world. And you'll be able to identify those and help us get rid of them and help us from not contributing to this problem. This is why we're here, is to be able to teach you this information. And I think it's really going to be exciting.
So what we're presenting this week is the first time that we put on a workshop strictly for teachers to interact with us with information about invasive plants and plant management, so that hopefully now you'll take that to students and start teaching them about invasive species, so we can enact some sort of a cultural change to get people to understand more about invasive species and maybe become more aware of their environment and better environmental stewards.
This was an opportunity to do a fantastic workshop, actually outside most all the time, collecting and identifying life, both plant and marine life, and it's been a pretty spectacular experience.
And very beautiful out here, and we can see that all these hydrillas are invading the bottom of the lake.
For summer vacation, I went on this really cool workshop in which introduced me to invasive species.
Of course, I was enthralled by the experts and how many people I got to work with.
I had fun going into woods. I found ferns. I found natural native plants, invasive plants, and I'd like you to go and learn all about Florida's invasive plants.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. We really enjoyed it ourselves, and we hope you learned as much as we did. Bye!
Okay, guys, look. Wow, I'm being a way cool scientist like Bill Nye.
Plus, I got to take one heck of an airboat ride.